So I talked about how we create the strong sense of I, and that separates the world into opposites. Right? I and you, us and them, good and bad, right and wrong. So we think ourselves as being independent, right? We're this separate thing. We don't see the connection of everything else. Zen Master Sung Song would often say that everything understands its job in this universe. The air understands its job. The water understands its job. The trees understand their job. Animals understand their job. But human beings are the number one stupid animals. So we don't understand our job. And what that means is we don't perceive that connection. That's why we're destroying this planet. That's why we're hurting other people. So if you look at a bicycle, we call it a bicycle. It looks like one thing, but if you look closely, everything's connected. So just like the universe, everything's connected. And let's say if you take a part away from the bicycle, it doesn't function correctly. If you take away the chain, it's not going to function correctly. If you take away the wheel, it's not going to function correctly. If you take away the the handlebars, it's not going to function correctly. So it's the same thing. Because we make the separation, we're independent of everything else. Right? This is delusion. But this has a natural result, and that result is suffering. It can also it can be translated to dissatisfaction. We're dissatisfied. And we create dissatisfaction for others. And there's no way we can understand all of this stuff. Are we independent or not independent? No, we're all connected. I mean, that's still all thinking. So that's why in Zen, we emphasize our own experience of our original nature. When we experience it, you are the world. Kind of hard to explain, but let me put it in simple terms. If you see a sunset, there's that moment where the sunset and your mind are not separate. Before I used the analogy of a clear mirror, right? Our original enlightened nature is like a clear mirror. The mirror, same. So we have that experience. But we have strong habitual thinking and karma, which creates a strong separation from everything else. And that's why we create a lot of problems. So if you want to answer your question, then you have to throw all of it away. So even everything I just said, just throw it out the window. And ask yourself, what is this I? What is this thing that's independent? Or what is this thing that is connected? It's the same question. Eventually we come to not knowing. We don't know. From don't know, we can actually experience it. Then our whole perception changes, actually.